Welcome to a city immortalized in song. Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Umass Minutemen. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. So UMass offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Broncos offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. On the run, it's Hood. He's going to lose a yard on that one. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Tollefson. short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long.
Third down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got a wide open receiver. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Second down coming up.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Umass offense returns to the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Tollefson. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give on the inside. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. And back to the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Miles. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jones to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Broncos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's good. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line. Second down coming up.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Leaves it with the back. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. Umass will line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Jones wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's going to take off.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. The play action fake. Rifles it down the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown Broncos. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game. And to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He's going to bring it out. And the returner goes down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. That's caught. It's good.
Hey, man, that's really good decision-making there by the quarterback, too, because that play is called early in the downs because you're hoping to take a shot, right? You're hoping to push it down the field. But if the defense takes it...
There he goes. Powers through the defender. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Brings up second down.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hardy. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Umass offense is moving quickly down the field. The running back has it. Quick spin on the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Second down coming up.
The give to the tailback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Gain of 9.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Looking for space. It's Hood. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now he's looking to throw it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you needed some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The kick is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Hauls it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the move, he fires. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Now adjusting. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds his man. It's Brooks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and Umass will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah.
And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Jones to throw. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Umass offense returns to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. At the 45, on his way.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Umass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. Jumped on top of the pile. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the big fella. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. Touchdown, Minutemen! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 10 over Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jones wants to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's good. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's good. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Umass! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Breaks into the open.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Umass offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Umass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Open space at the 25. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Umass offense is moving quickly down the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brooks. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Offense in an empty set. This is a designed run. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You got to give the defense credit here, David. I mean, this has been a hard-fought game. A lot of these guys have played tons of snap. Yeah, they're all out there, and they're exhausted, and they're tired, but they are still fighting, and they're able to come away with that takeaway.
And an unbelievable takeaway because of the time in the game. This is a tie game late in the ball game. My team needs a takeaway. We need to do something. Otherwise, they're going to milk this clock, go down the field, try to score. Now we flip the script. Now we got the ball with a chance at a tie game to go win this thing.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Tollefson. The quick out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
On the ground, it's Wood. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Umass comes to the line, facing 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Got enough space. Touchdown, UMass! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
They're trailing by 10 to Virginia. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fox. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Buys a little time with his feet. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Umass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Umass offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Slams ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The option look. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Jones wants to throw it. He's got him. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 4th down, gotta have it here. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Broncos are in the hurry up. Last chance coming up. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.